So every so often, I look through the comics my mom let me keep for a book or two that I could send in to CGC to be graded and thus increase the value. Well, I picked two Fantastic Fours this time. Fantastic Four number 48 and Fantastic Four number 52, each that I bought as a kid back in the day. Stay tuned for the video.
Anachronic.
So as I mentioned in the intro, it's time to look at my comics that my mom let me keep and pick one or two to send in to CGC for grading. And before I do that, I'm going to likely be doing some cleaning and a press of my own, but then I think I'm going to let CGC do the same. So the two that I picked here are Fantastic Four number 48, Coming Galactus. This one, even in a very low grade, would be worth hundreds of dollars. And similarly, Fantastic Four number 52, the first appearance of T'Challa, the Black Panther. So let's take a look at these, and then I'll give it a dirty grade, and we'll make some decision as whether we're going to send one or both of them in for grading. All right, so let's take a look at Fantastic Four number 48 first. I have washed my hands. I'm not going to wear any gloves for this because I want to be able to feel the corners and the spine, really. So if we take a look at it right away, you can see there is a bit of a spine roll here. So if we are going to send this in, we might want to fix that. Looking at the spine, you see there is quite a bit of wear here, though the staples seem to be in the proper position, which is interesting, with respect to the spine. It looks like they might be able to be moved a tiny bit. Look, they're a little bit off. I'll make a decision on that later on because it does look like they would be great to get rid of this spine roll. There's a center, and again, taking a look here at the, let's make sure it gets in here properly. Taking a look here again at the staples, you can kind of see they look like they're in the right spot. So here, when you close it up though, the roll, it would look like you'd have to have the staples off and actually have some of the cover off. So we're going to have to take a look at that. In terms of cleaning, clearly this needs to have some cleaning done. I don't do any wet cleaning. Yeah, the staples look like they're pulling a little bit, but not too bad. All right, if you take a look at them. The quality here, it might be off-white, not too bad actually, with the pages in the book here. All right. Inside front cover, again here you see some of the pull that I was talking about. Inside front cover, yeah, some cleaning could be done here. This is a 1966 book, and the cover is not so bad. Again, I'm not counting the spine here. Let's look at the corners. This corner is actually pretty square. This one has a little bit of a blunt on it over here. And here, this one here is also pretty square, not bad. And this one here has some wear on it. So on the cover itself, it looks like the major issue has to do with the spine. All right. Again, we can clean it. Actually, I don't even know if, in terms of the pressing, whether it even needs it. It's pretty flat if you take a look at it. Let's see, I don't know if you can see the glare on this. I'm trying to see what there is. We may do a little bit at the top here. There's a little bit of wear and a little bit of a, looks like it's a little bit of a bump over there. A little bit over here. So it could use a press, but maybe not even a full press. Okay, so we'd have to take a look at that and see. So all in all, other than what looks like a roll, but may not be, it may be just the way it was cut, I don't know. Because again, those staples look like they're in the right, they look like they're in the right place here. Right? And even on the outside. Hopefully you can see it. And here's a staple right here. This looks like the wrap might have been way off, but you do have this first part of the book, which sticks out. So, and it doesn't look like fixing that roll, which I could do, would be the right way to go necessarily. I'd have to take a look at that very particularly without the camera on so I can make a better determination. But I will do a grading when I go upstairs, let you know what we think, and make a decision on that. Okay. Now let's take a look at 53, or 52 rather, Fantasy 452, first appearance of the Black Panther. This is a black cover, so it's a little bit more of an issue here, potentially anyway. So let's take a look. Again, we'll start in the back and see how it lays. First of all, this lays a little bit better. There's a bit here that's coming out. Again, definitely needs a cleaning here. Let's see, this top part here, I'm not sure whether that be some, I think this is just dirt. I think we can get this out. All right. Bottom here looks like there might be some wear. Looks like this part has been worn. Again, though, this corner, at least in the back here and here, looks pretty good. This is a little bit of a fold in it, but the corner looks really sharp. All right. Again, working our way backwards. Inside. Again, here's where that looks like there was something here. Take a look at this. I don't know if it's water damage. I'm not sure what this is, but clearly something affected it here. So that would be a problem in terms of grading. A little bit of foxing over here. Not sure I could do anything with that without doing some kind of a hydrogen peroxide wet solution, but I haven't done that yet. I'm not going to do that on this book. If I do it ever, I'm going to be doing it on some other kind of book and seeing whether I can get it done. All right. Pages in here look pretty good. Definitely at least off-white. Not bad. I had this Stratomatic game, and when we moved from Manhattan, it got lost. Nice. Page quality looks pretty good. Let's look at the inside front cover. Again, looks good. Here again, maybe some foxing. All right. But the inside front cover here looks pretty clean. You could do a little bit of cleaning on it, but not bad. Looking at the cover itself, again, let's see here. We do see here in the corner there is a bit of, let me bring it up a little bit. There is a bit of wear here. All right. This corner looks pretty nice. This corner has a little bit of wear, but it's not so bad. And this one here also, a little bit of a blunting, maybe but not so bad. The color, it looks like there's been a little bit of a loss of color or gloss here. But the rest of it, for a black cover, not bad. Some chipping here. The spine, yeah, there are some spine ticks, and there are always going to be spine ticks on these books, especially my books. Staples look like they're in the right place. So this one actually looks promising. Clearly, it doesn't have the same value that 48 does, but it looks promising. So we'll bring it upstairs, take a closer look at it, and we'll be right back and give you what I think the grade would be in its current state, minus a clean and a press.
So I'm back upstairs, and what's the result? Well, I just can't figure out what to do with this. I'd love to be able to send this in, but this wrap problem, I mean, it's got a lot of other issues, but it might be a 3 otherwise. But this wrap problem, I can't figure out what to do. There is a stain at the bottom, which it seems like a lot of my comics have, if you could take a look at down there. I don't know why that is. There must have been some water damage at some point in time. The pages themselves look pretty good. I'd say they're probably off-white. But this wrap is really weird because the staples are in the right place. Now, if you take a look here, I don't know if you guys can see this here, but if you take a look here, you can see there is a little bit of a pullover of the cover. All right? But it doesn't seem like it's as much as this is here. And when you take a look at the inside, at the staples, I mean, they're right there in the middle. So it looks like the wrap was off a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of spine damage here. I don't even know if you could see the staples on this side. It's up by the Marvel Comics group at the top. So I'm not sure what to do with this, or whether this would kind of bring it all the way down from a 3 or a 4 down to like a, I don't know, a 1 or a 2. So I'm going to pass on this one for now, although it's probably the more valuable of the two. The story's a little bit different for Fantastic Four number 12. I have done a cleaning of this. Take a look at it. It's very good. I've also done some spot pressing with an iron. I didn't humidify it or put it in the general presser. I'm going to let CGC do that. But I'm going to let it clean it again too. But what I did do is do some spot cleaning and some spot pressing, so it looks pretty good. There are some issues here, which a regular press I think would clear out. And I did clean the back. Looks much better than it did before. All right. The issue that this one has, and I spoke to Jerry the Jitterbug about it, is besides it looks like there might have been some tape or something here. It's very rough on this end. And there is a little bit of damage here at the bottom. Very rough on this end. But when you take a look inside, as I showed you earlier, there is this kind of stain, just like on the FF48, that goes along the bottom. All right? And there is a little bit of a rip here at the bottom, too. So it's not going to be a high grade by any means. But I would be hoping for a 4 on this one as well. So I am going to send this one in. When speaking to Jerry, trying to get rid of that stain, even if it's a water stain, where you can use water itself to get rid of it, it's just so much work. I'd have to go through each one of the pages to do that, and maybe get a bump up of a 0.5. I don't know that it's worth it for me, because I'm not going to sell the book. I just want to be able to get it encapsulated to preserve it, and for my future generation, if they want to sell it, they can go ahead and sell it. So I like the cleaning job I did. I think it looks pretty good. There was a fold over here at the top, and I managed to clean the fold, I managed to use my my iron and a little bit of water and really flatten that out. So it looks really, really good right now. All right. So I'm going to send this one in, and hopefully we'll get it back within a few weeks, and we'll see what grade we get. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you take a look at my membership. All the proceeds of membership dues, anything else that comes in through the channel, goes to support my two favorite charities, St. Jude's Children's Hospital, Research Hospital for children with cancer, and the Tunnel to Towers Foundation that helps Gold Star families, the families of fallen officers and firemen, homeless veterans, and veterans with catastrophic injuries. A really, really terrific charity. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Be well, and I'll see you soon.